Hello! This is my entry into the Noble Artist Custom Mago Mandalorian minifigure contest. The Noble Artist makes literally the best customs you've ever seen, so please do check him out. His link is in the description. Hope you enjoy the video. Mandalore the Ultimate, one of the last great Tong Mandalores. This minifigure is a Crusader inspired by Mandalore the Ultimate. Whilst he never had Crusaders, I decided that it was time that he did get some. So, this is my Crusader, inspired by Mandalore the Ultimate. So here we have my Mandalore the Ultimate inspired Crusader minifigure. So, as you saw, I started out with the torso. On his left arm we have a gauntlet on his hand with a few standard little buttons. We have a piece of armour for the wrist and a wire to make it look a bit older and a bit more bulky. We've also got an elbow pad and also a shoulder pauldron, and it's got a bit of extra deflection there, which is supposed to be if he's got his blaster out more like this and he's advancing on somebody, it gives him a bit more protection on this side. And then at the front we have the iconic Mandalorian armour. So you can see underneath the shotgun shell belt we have some of the Mandalorian armour, and that bottom piece is actually double layered. You can see this piece here, and that is supposed to be holding onto this cape. So you can see that goes back to here, and then we have this nice cape made out of electrical tape. This minifigure uses a fair bit of electrical tape, and I've never really tried using it before, so I think it looks pretty nice. I have just removed his blaster from his right arm there, and you can see I've used the end of a toothpick there and then painted it to be a bit of a grappling hook or a poison dart or something. I'm not sure exactly what I was going for, but it's some kind of thing that shoots from his gauntlet. Then I've got the same standard armour, just without that bit up here, the extension, and that wire. Although the Mandalorians back when Mandalore the Ultimate was alive did not have jetpacks, I decided to put one on this minifigure. Why? Well, creative license. You can see I have extended the missile protruding from the top of the jetpack, and I've also added some wire as well to make it look once again old, and also I have given it a bit of paint to look more like an old Mandalorian jetpack. Moving on to the helmet, perhaps the most iconic part of a Mandalorian. This was made using one of the blue Mandalorian helmets from the new Mandalorian Battle Pack. You can see I've painted it all in a bit of a Mandalorian metal. I could not find the perfect metal colour, but I think this looks pretty nice still. Then I gave it a few little details with the gold and also gave it a rangefinder. I've never tried doing a rangefinder before, but it wasn't too hard. I tried doing this top bit with metal, but I settled for electrical tape as it was just so much easier. And then we come to the legs. You can see I've put a few pieces of armour on here. This piece here isn't made out of metal. I made that out of electrical tape as well. So when you raise the leg, it can actually bend, so you can't accidentally snap that off or anything. I've also got this little bit of a detonator here. I'm not sure exactly what kind, but I think it looks quite nice. Then we've also got two knee pads as well. That's what the original Mandalorian's knee pads looked like, and I think they turned out quite nice. And then this was a bit of a last minute decision, but I added in two little gun holsters for two Mandalorian pistols which were designed by the Noble Artist. You can see the two pistols in his hands, and I think they look really nice. As I mentioned, they are from the Noble Artist, so thank you very much for doing a tutorial on these. And then at the back I've just made a bit of a calmer, once again out of electrical tape, but I put a split down the middle so you can actually put the leg back and it doesn't move the whole thing. You can have it more like that. Now we come to the blaster. Now I had no idea what I was going for at the start, but I think this looks pretty nice. So this started out as a standard first order blaster rifle, but then most of it was changed. This scope has been replaced from the original by a lever piece. Then we also have this little piece here, which is supposed to be a place for him to put his hands. Obviously it's Lego, and it's kind of hard to get their hands around there, but that's made out of a toothpick. Then this is the scope from the top, which I put on the side, and that's supposed to be a flashlight. Then we have this stock extension, which is actually from one of the DC-15 long-range blaster rifles here. And then we also have some wire which I wrapped around the back and then painted. I think there's about 3 or 4 pieces there, so that was pretty fun to do, and I think this blaster looks pretty cool. So that is my Mandalorian Crusader minifigure entry into the Noble Artist contest. You can see here this is what it actually started out as, and I think this is quite a big change, and it looks obviously a lot better. I'm going to be making a Mandalore the Ultimate figure very soon, so please do subscribe to see that. So thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to see more reviews, mocks and more, and goodbye.